Previously on One Life to Live.
I hate that we live together and nobody can know.
Natalie, why do you have Seth's place as your address on this clinic form?
Vicky forgave me. It's all set.
Who told Sean to set you up?
It was Chad.
What?
What do you think you're doing?
What's going on, Natalie? Why did you put Seth's address on this clinic form? What are you guys not telling me?
I should have never come with the two of you on your date.
No, don't be ridiculous. We invited you, but I don't understand. Where do you live?
I'm sorry. We have to tell her.
No!
Jessica has a right to know. We can't keep secrets from her.
Don't call me here. I'll be in touch.
Dr. Cummings tells me your meeting with Mrs. Davidson went very well.
I can hardly believe it.
I'm glad. God had you in a special place in his heart today.
Vicky forgave me even though I was so horrible to her. I feel so lucky, sister.
Ben? Here you are. It's over.
You got women trouble written all over you.
You got it.
I thought Jen was cool with the whole website thing.
Hardly.
Last I heard, she knew you had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, well, a lot's gone down since then. And Jen's mom is behind the whole thing.
No, don't tell me Lindsay's still trying to mess with you, too.
Yeah.
Christian, don't tell me you let Lindsay break you two up.
I didn't let her do anything, Antonio. She just did it.
You told Jen that her mother set you up. Right?
So that's it, Mrs. Rappaport. I know it all. I know how you used Chad to set up those cameras in my apartment, to set up that website, and to get Shauna to play along. I know it all.
Is that the quarry rock necklace that Christian gave you? Are you throwing that away?
Uh-huh.
Well, you've barely taken it off since he gave it to you.
I don't like it anymore, okay?
Well, honey, I mean, I know it's just a rock, but the way you made a necklace out of it, it's kind of neat.
It's exactly what you said. It's just a rock.
But it's got sentimental value.
Not anymore. I can't even look at it.
Does this mean that you talked to Christian?
Mom, Chris and I broke up. It's over.
How did you get in here? You should change your locks. It's a great idea. I think I'll do that. Just as soon as you get the hell out. Not until you tell me what you're doing here. What I'm doing here? I live here. Now, you said you were leaving town. You broke into my house. You don't get to ask the questions. Now get out before I call the cops. Go ahead, because that's the only way you're getting rid of me.
There's no more talking it out. Jen and I broke up, and she basically doesn't want to hear it.
Why do I doubt that? That girl's crazy about you, Chris.
Well, things change.
All right, well, she stuck with you after she saw that website. What could be worse than that?
Lindsay made me look like a complete dog.
How?
She took Jen to Logan's and made sure she overheard this girl, Shauna, saying that she slept with me.
You slept with someone else?
No, man, of course not.
Well, so who's this Shauna?
Shauna's this girl that's been hanging out at Break Bar. She's all into this website. I have no idea it was up. I don't know. I guess she thinks I'm her fantasy boyfriend or something.
Man, we gotta nail Lindsay for this.
Can you believe that woman? Man.
All right, so how did you find out?
Well, Shauna had a guilt attack. She spilled it all out. Told me how she figured out that Lindsay was paying Chad, who paid Shauna, to do the dirty work.
So there you go. There's your evidence.
Yeah, but it's too late. Before Shauna came clean, she gave me this huge kiss in the middle of Break Bar. And guess who was watching?
Jen?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder she won't talk to you.
Yeah, she can't even look at me.
Well, did you explain to her what happened?
I couldn't.
Why not? You want to lose her for good?
No, man, and I'm dying to tell her, but she's just been going through so much, you know, with her family, and now her brother took off to the West Coast, and him being gone, I can't turn her against her mom. I'm not Lindsay, okay? I can't break Jen's heart just to get what I want.
So what, you take the hit?
Well, I tried getting away with it by blaming Chad for the website thing, but she's no idiot. She could tell I was hiding something.
Tell her the truth.
That's her mom, man.
Look, you had no problem blaming Lindsay for the murder of McIver, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I was wrong, wasn't I?
All right, so this time you're more than right.
See, the thing is, if Jen realizes what her mom did, then that could ruin their relationship.
So you sacrifice yours?
Antonio, this is a lost cause. Lindsay is desperate. She just lost Will, and she's terrified of losing Jen. She won't stop till she gets what she wants. And if I fight back, then well, you know what that means? That means that Jen gets hurt too.
So let me get this straight. You would rather have Jen think that you don't love her than force her to know the truth about her mother?
Yeah.
One question. Who's going to protect Jen from Lindsay? If you don't.
Give back my
Hey, look, before you throw that away, why don't you sit down and tell me what's made you so upset?
It's not going to change anything.
But you were always willing to give Christian the benefit of the doubt. What's different now? What happened?
I was stupid. I wised
No,
up.
you're not stupid. Don't say that.
I was stupid for believing him. After we heard Shauna in the dressing room, I went by Break Bar and I walked in on them kissing.
What?
And he definitely wasn't pushing her away.
Oh, honey, that must have been devastating.
I tried to talk to him, but he made up some lame story about this bartender, Chad, putting her up to it.
Why?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It was like Christian couldn't even think of anything to say back to me.
So he's been cheating on you all along.
I'm a total idiot for ever trusting him.
I didn't see this coming. I'm completely astonished.
Why?
Why what?
You haven't trusted Christian from the beginning. Not really. Why are you surprised?
I'll tell you what. I won't call the cops if you get out of here right now. Not until you tell me exactly what you're doing here. Apparently you don't hear very well. I said you don't get to ask the questions. Your brother tried to destroy the woman that I love, so I want to know, and I want to know right now. Fine. Fine. You want to know? I'll tell you. I'm using the money that Colin left me to open a free clinic. That way I can give back a little of what Colin took while he was here.
There's not enough money in the world to undo what Colin did.
Oh, I'm not just going to walk away.
What, so you're Landview's great new philanthropist? It still doesn't explain why you're in Will's loft.
As I told your ex-wife, I had no idea who the previous owner was.
I don't buy that.
Look, Will didn't show me the place. He didn't show up at the closing. And the real estate agent neglected to tell me that the loft was haunted by Rappaports.
I thought haunting was a MacGyver specialty.
She also failed to tell me how many sets of keys there were, so if you don't mind.
Oh, you don't need these. You're changing the locks, right?
Yes, I am changing the locks.
And making a few other changes around here.
A few.
You're really settling in, aren't you?
It does seem that way.
Well, I'm going to find out what you're really up to before you cause me serious damage.
I'm a physician. I'm here to undo the damage. And in time, you'll see that.
Yeah, I will. And in the meantime, if you so much as even look at Nora, if you even so much as think about her, I'm going to make you wish you never set foot in this town.
Oh, yeah? How are you going to do that, Sam? Are you going to beat me up for looking at your girlfriend?
Just don't forget what I said.
I changed my mind. You're not going anywhere.
Are you all right?
I'm absolutely fine.
I want to hear about everything that went on in that room, unless it's too painful to talk about.
No, it's not at all. It's so strange. It's as if all the pain and the anger that I've kept bottled up all these years has just lost all its power.
All in one visit?
Yeah. Actually, I think I built it up into something so enormous.
Oh, give yourself a break. Your newborn child was kidnapped.
Yes, and I'm not saying that it was easy reliving it, but I did it. And now I've let it go.
Well, I gotta admit, you seem a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
And no sign of Nikki Smith.
Oh, no. No, she was there.
She came back?
Yeah. And she wasn't really there. I mean, she never took over, no.
Oh, that's good.
No. As long as I can see her, I'm fine. And she wasn't exactly quiet as a little dormouse, I'll tell you that. She was there because she does not want me to forgive Allison. She wants to let her have it.
I gotta believe there was once a time where you wanted the same thing.
Yeah, probably a lot more than once. But that's not what today was about. Today was about getting rid and letting go of that part of me, the Nikki Smith part. And I think I've finally done it.
How?
Well, see, the altars, my altars, existed in order to protect me from having to deal with, well, impossibly traumatic situations and emotions that were simply too difficult for me to handle. Now, the anger that I've had at Allison all these years was obviously something that I felt I couldn't deal with. So I allowed Nikki to become the manifestation of that anger. I forgave Allison today. And as soon as I did that, I let the anger go. And then I realized I didn't need Nikki anymore. So she's gone. And hopefully we will never have to worry about her again.
I am so happy for you.
Oh, me too. I'm very happy for us.
You know, I just wish I could have gone into that meeting for you. There's no way you should need to relive this nightmare.
Well, you know what? The important thing is that Jessie's fine, and she really has no memory of what happened.
Oh, thank God for small miracles.
Yeah. And because of it, I make sure to tell her every single day how very much I love her.
How can you guys have a secret? You just met.
Don't hate me, Natalie.
Will somebody answer my question?
Before, when we were at the hospital and you were getting the car, Natalie had to fill out those forms. She freaked and she begged me to let her use my address.
Why? What's wrong with your own address? Please, don't tell her. You promised.
Come on, Natalie.
You're a real jerk. You know that stuff?
Natalie doesn't have an address. She's been sleeping on a bench in Angel Square.
Well, it's just that, Christian was so convincing.
He's a convincing cheater, I guess. And I'm a total loser.
You are not a loser. Stop talking like that.
Why? I'm a complete sucker.
You are not. You know what you are? You're gorgeous, and you're smart, and you're irresistible.
Guess not.
Any man would kill to keep you in his life. Christian Vega does not deserve you.
That's what you've been saying all along.
And I guess some men just don't have it in them to be faithful to one person. Believe me, he'll regret it.
You saw through Christian from the beginning. How?
Experience, unfortunately.
I thought you were just being snobby because you thought Chris wasn't good enough for me.
Well, obviously he isn't.
I almost went away with him, and he was the whole time just sleeping with somebody else.
Oh, just be grateful you didn't sleep with him.
Don't remind me.
Hey, you know, I know it took a lot of guts to tell me that you were wrong about him.
I'm sorry I doubted you.
That's okay. Nobody ever wants their mother to be right anyway.
Tell me about it.
How about a promise that you'll believe me from now on?
But how do I get over Christian? I loved him. I still do. How do I make it go away?
Jen knows that her mom lies. How could she not? She could protect herself.
Excuse me, but Jen didn't protect herself too well this time.
Well, if Lindsay gets out of hand, I'm sure that Jen will stand up for herself.
Christian, Lindsay's framed you in all kinds of ways. And don't you think she's already gone too far?
Of course.
Yeah, well, Jen don't have a clue. Because if she did, you'd be here with her instead of me.
So what do you want me to do about it, huh? Lindsay won, Antonio.
Look, if you say you love her, then maybe you should tell her exactly what happened.
Yeah, but if I tell her, then I'm going to be the one who wrecks things between her and her mom.
All right. Look, you got to do what you think is right. I just hate knowing that Jen is blaming you for something you didn't do.
Yeah, you and me both.
I'm sorry. I know you were crazy about her.
Thanks, bro.
What'd I do?
Well, you helped me figure this out.
I did?
Yes, I can't keep this from Jan, man. If she wants to hate me, then so what? But I love her. And if Miss Rappaport wins, then where's she going to stop?
Good. Now you're making sense. Go for it. Hey, you just be straight with Jen and let her decide what to do.
You got some guts, Rappaport, breaking into my home. This was Will's home. You're gonna break into my home and threaten me and then not even offer me any explanation?
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it, Captain Obvious.
Yeah? Don't unpack.
Well, that's a good time, isn't it? Let's all do that, huh? Well, now that I'm packed, I am staying, and I don't care what you think about it.
Nobody wants you here.
Are you and Nora having some troubles?
No, I'm warning you, MacGyver.
Yeah? Well, I am sorry if Nora didn't mention to you that she saved my life.
I told you not to even mention her
And what are you going to do about it?
You want to talk? Fine. Then why don't you tell me how you weaseled your way into her path so she could save you?
Oh, I hate to be the one to break this to you.
Well, go ahead.
Nora came to my hotel room alone because she wanted to see me.
Nora didn't want to see you.
Really? Because I didn't invite her.
She can't stand the sight of you.
So why are you so mad, Sam? Aren't you just a little bit worried?
You're as pathetic as your brother was. He had to drug and kidnap women to get them to spend time with him.
You shut up about my brother.
Tell me, Troy. Have you been having Rhett Butler fantasy?
Shut up about my brother! I got news for you, Sam! As of right now, you definitely have something to worry about.
I'm going to say goodbye to Allison, and then let's go home.
Okay. Good idea. We get home, I meet in the bathtub, right? I'll bring the bubble. So I heard it went pretty well with Allison today.
Yeah, better than I thought it would. Ben, I know how hard this was for Vicky to come today.
Well, I tried to convince her not to. I think she's been through enough trauma lately.
Well, she knew that it was so important for Allison's healing. And maybe Vicky's too.
When you say Allison's healing, what exactly do you mean?
Well, she's been carrying around enormous guilt about what she did. So much so that she's completely debilitated from it. She can't survive in the outside world. She's too fragile. And my job is to help her get strong again.
So she can't have contact with the outside world?
Well, as far as possible, it's true of all the patients. But, you know, the outside world is pretty insistent.
So this is a protected environment. I mean, only supervised visits.
And come on, this is not a prison. The healthier patients can have phones and lots of other privileges. What? What is it?
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. I think I'm just being a little overprotective.
Don't worry. A lot of people are very uncomfortable in a place like this. You know, we tend to forget that there's a fine line between mental health and mental illness.
Yeah, very fine.
And I certainly hope that you will continue to improve.
Me too. I know you didn't want to see me.
No, I did not. But I'm actually glad I did.
Thank you for being so kind. Thank you for forgiving me.
Well, you just work on getting better. And good luck.
Please tell Jessica I'm sorry.
You're homeless? You mean you've been sleeping on the streets?
I didn't want anybody to know. It was supposed to be a secret.
Oh, Natalie, don't.
I'm sorry I had to break my promise, but...
Okay, so wait. You've been sleeping on the street every night?
Yeah. I mean, only since I was kicked out of the boarding house because I couldn't pay the rent.
That is so dangerous. Well, what do you do when it rains?
Then I hang out at the bus station.
What? Why don't you just go to a shelter?
I did once. And, I fell asleep and all my stuff was stolen.
Well, no wonder you never wanted me to take you home.
Yeah.
You've certainly done a good job of keeping it a secret.
How did you come to school every day after waking up on a bench?
Class is the easy part. You have showers at the gym. I can feel normal. Keep my mind off my problems.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
What do you mean? You're my savior. You rescued me. I got that job with your mom. I mean, I can get my room back now.
But I thought you were saving for the tuition.
School can wait.
No, that's ridiculous. You should not have to make a choice like that.
Don't feel sorry for me.
We don't. What you did took a lot of guts.
Yes, totally.
I'm fine. It's fine.
No, it's not fine. No. Look, you're homeless. Natalie, I'm gonna fix this.
Hello?
You love Christian, I know. I know how hard this must be for you. It's
way worse than hard.
I know it feels like the world is coming to an end, but it's not, and you're not alone either. Because I'm going to be here with you to help you get past this, help you get over him.
How?
I don't know. But I do know this. Time heals everything.
That is a dumb cliche.
Okay, it's a cliche because it's true. And in the meantime, we're just going to have to keep your mind busy on other things.
All I can think about is Christian kissing that girl right in front of me.
Was he flaunting that in front of you?
No, he didn't even see me. Why would he ruin a good thing on purpose?
Honey, why don't you go wash your face, and I'll call the spa and book a bunch of services for us. How's that?
I just want to lie down.
And do what? Listen to sad songs over and over?
That's about right.
Why don't you go put a dress on? I'll take you out to some fancy schmancy dinner.
I'm not hungry.
Maybe we'll run into Al Buchanan.
Mom. I'm not seeing Christian anymore, but I don't even want to look at anybody else.
Christian was really bad to you, and you have to show him that you don't care.
My head tells me that I shouldn't care, but the rest of me doesn't believe it yet.
You will.
I'm not the kind of person who can just dump the guy she loves and just move on to the next one. I'll be in my room.
Jen?
She's not here.
Where is she?
Out, getting over you.
Good. And it's just the two of us.
I don't want you to fix anything, Jessica. I got myself into this mess and I'm gonna get myself out.
Natalie, you're living on the street.
You got me a great job. I can't owe you anything else.
Well, what kind of person would allow their friend to be homeless?
It's not a big deal. Don't treat me like a charity case. I can't take that.
No, look, Natalie, I truly respect you wanting to be independent, but this is way too extreme. Right, Seth? Can you help me?
Yeah, I mean, Natalie, this pride thing is just stupid.
First you break my promise, and now you're calling me stupid? Thanks.
What would you have done if I wasn't there to let you use my address?
I'd have made one up.
Guys, look, we're all friends here, okay? This is what friends do. They help each other out. Right? You don't have anybody else, do you?
Yeah, I've been kind of busy lately.
Natalie, you've been nothing but an amazing friend to me. You've gotten me out of that elevator. You've helped me change my tire. It would really make me happy if you allow me to help you.
I can't take money from you. I mean, who knows how long it would take before I could pay it back.
So what?
I'd never be able to look you in the eye.
What do I expect? She won't even accept a free burger from me. Look, this is not about money.
Then what?
What do you think about coming to live with me at Landfair?
In the mansion with you. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Is that a yes?
This is way too much. I mean, I'm not a freeloader.
Natalie, look how much this means to Jessica. Now, I think it's okay. I think it's safe to let your guard down a little bit.
What do you say? Please.
You sure you're all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I mean, it's so strange. It happened years and years ago. It still feels like yesterday.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Allison told me exactly what happened. She drugged my tea. She waited until I was asleep, and then she came in through those French doors, dressed like Nikki Smith. And she just took Jessica.
Well, that was a long time ago. Like you said, Jesse's all grown up now.
I know. But you know something? You do everything you can to protect the people you love. And it's useless. Danger walks in through the doors.
Not anymore, it doesn't. Not while I'm around.
It's all right. I'm not going to fall apart.
I know.
Actually, it's kind of good. At least now I can think about that night without Nikki showing up, making everything worse.
She's not here now, is she?
No, she's not. She's gone. She's really gone. And I really feel at peace.
Well, good. Then I'm glad you disagreed with me and went on that meeting.
Yeah, me too. It's actually very funny that my old enemy, Nikki Smith, was actually the catalyst in all of this turning out so well.
You know, you make it sound like Allison did you a favor. You take something that would destroy most people, and you turn it into a positive.
It's all in the spin, Doctor.
I'll have to remember that.
Besides, I couldn't very well hate Allison right now, could I? I mean, look at her. She's like a hollowed-out shell.
She's still a kidnapper.
Ben, she's also somebody's child. Just like Jessica. And Ray feels very strongly that if I hadn't gone to help her, she might never get out of St. Anne's. I mean, you've seen her, right?
Well, from a distance, yeah.
Well, she's hardly dangerous.
Well, I still haven't had a chance to size her up.
Ben? What's wrong?
Allison, congratulations. You faced your worst fears today, and you won.
I'm very tired, Dr. Cummings.
Oh, that's so understandable. You know, it was hard for you to see Vicky after all this time.
It was hard for her, too.
Yes, but she knew what courage it took for you to ask her for forgiveness.
And she forgave me.
Yes.
She's the brave one.
Well, she's an extraordinary woman, she is.
Thank you for helping me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Now, listen, I've got to go see another patient, but I wanted you to hear this from me.
What? Is it bad news?
No. Oh, no. It's just the opposite. Because of the way you handled yourself here today, I think you're going to be able to leave St. Anne's sooner than you think. Yeah.
How soon?
I don't know. Maybe in a few months.
Things have really changed so much. Do you really think I can make it out there?
I know you can.
Okay. I know I can, too.
I can't believe you could show up here after what you did to Jen.
All I ever did to Jen is love her.
If you loved her, you wouldn't have cheated on her.
I didn't cheat on her, and you know it.
Thank God she saw through you before you destroyed her entire life.
I want to go find Jen.
She doesn't want to see you or talk to you again.
You know, you've been after me since day one. And you know I love her, and you know I would never cheat on her.
She told me everything that happened at the break bar today, including the fact that you were kissing that girl again.
It wasn't what it looked like.
Oh, please. I'm not stupid.
You set me up.
And no, I didn't. Not this time.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Yeah, I got someone I gotta meet first. Yeah, okay, bye.
Did I say something wrong?
No, you said everything right. You're my guardian angel.
I think I've said that to you more than once, remember?
No one has ever been this nice to me.
Annalise. Look, really, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna go talk to my mom, okay?
If she's not okay with this, it's not a problem.
No, she's going to be. I promise you that. But listen, Steph, give me a head start, okay, so I have time to talk to her, but make sure she comes with you.
I'll throw her over my shoulder if I have to.
No more nights sleeping in Angel Square. You promise me? I'll be back, okay?
Can you believe this?
I know. Thought we lost it after that whole address thing.
But look at us now. I am moving into Landfair. This is perfect. It's exactly what we planned.
What is it? Is something wrong?
It's all set.
No. I think it's you leaving on this book tour. Separation anxiety.
You mean you're not going to show up somewhere and just surprise me?
No, if I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise, now would it?
I believe you promised me a bath. And somehow you were going to provide all the bubbles.
Brilliant Dr. Cummings says I'm on my way to a full recovery. I'm getting out of this snake pit very soon.
Wait a minute. Are you admitting that you set me up?
What you did was much worse.
How could anything be worse?
All I did was set up a website and made sure that Jen overheard some girl talking about sleeping with you.
I knew it.
You kissed another woman in front of her and broke her heart. Now, I didn't have anything to do with that.
Shauna kissed me.
I should have let you self-destruct all on your own.
What kind of mother are you, huh?
Jen is so done with you, she'll never believe another word you say.
You broke Jen's heart. You and your lies.
Everything I did for her, and I was right.
What? You started this whole thing.
Okay, maybe in the beginning I set you up, but you'll never be able to prove it.
Something, Rappaport. I live where I want, I work where I want, and I do what I want. And if I want to be with Nora, I will be.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live. The next One Life to Live.
I found out that Natalie is homeless.
What?
She's sharp. She's much more likely to get suspicious.
Colin.
Bo's never gonna marry you.
How long have you been standing there?
Win a trip to the Colgate Total ABC Super Soap Weekend, November 3rd and 4th at Disney World. ABC.com to enter.